Welcome to the deep dive. You're looking to get up to speed quickly on some really key concepts. So today, we're diving into Morgan Housel's book, The Psychology of Money.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It really is. And the main idea, which might actually surprise some people, is that getting wealthy has much more to do with how you behave than, how much you know about finance charts or complex math.
Exactly. That's what's so striking right off the bat. We tend to think, okay, finance equals spreadsheets, formulas, that kind of thing.
Right.
But Housel says, hold on, it's really about our emotions, our psychology, and crucially, the decisions we make based on those feelings.
Okay, so let's get into some of the big takeaways then. One of the first things he hits on is the role of luck and risk.
Ah, yes.
It's so easy to think, I succeeded because I'm brilliant, or I failed because I messed up.
Right. Pure cause and effect based on us.
Exactly. But the book really hammers home that external factors, things totally outside our control, play this massive, often unseen role in how things turn out financially.
And that's actually quite freeing in a way. It suggests a certain humility is needed.
Humility, that's a good word for it.
Yeah, like when you do well, maybe don't give yourself all the credit. And conversely, if things go badly, it might not be entirely your fault either.
Mm,
Recognizing that allows you to focus your energy where it actually matters, on the decisions and reactions you can control.
that makes sense. And it feels like that connects directly to the next big point, which is about compounding and thinking long term.
Oh, absolutely. Compounding. It sounds simple, maybe even a bit basic,
Yeah, people might tune out thinking, I know this.
but its power is it's almost impossible to overestimate when you really grasp it. It's about those small, consistent actions just snowballing over time into something huge.
It's like that old example, would you rather have $1 million now or a penny that doubles every day for a month?
Right. And the doubling penny wins by a landslide.
Yep.
It's that slow, steady, almost boring consistency that builds incredible results.
And you can apply that idea beyond just money, can't you?
Totally. Think about learning a skill or even building a relationship. Little bits of consistent effort add up far more than, say, one huge, intense effort once in a blue moon. It's the long game.
Okay, now shifting gears a bit, but still related, I think. The idea that money is deeply emotional.
Uh-huh. This is core to the book's thesis.
I mean, who hasn't made a money decision based more on feeling than pure logic? You get scared during a market dip, or maybe greedy when things are soaring.
Or even envy. Seeing someone else doing well and making a rash decision because of it.
Yeah.
And patience, too.
Right? Impatience is a big one.
And the crucial insight here is that most financial mistakes, Housel argues, don't come from people not understanding the numbers. They come from these emotional impulses overriding rational thought.
So just knowing that, just recognizing your own emotional patterns around money, that's like the first big step.
It's huge. Awareness is key.
So, okay, knowing all this, what can someone listening actually do? What's the actionable advice here?
Well, first off, building on that last point, try to master or at least manage those emotions. Before you make a significant financial move, just pause.
Take a breath.
Yeah, literally.
Mm.
And ask yourself, am I thinking this through logically, or is fear or excitement or something else driving this decision right now? That little pause for self-reflection can save you a lot of trouble.
I like that. Okay, what else?
Remember compounding and the long-term view we talked about. Actively apply that mindset.
How so?
Think about your investments, your savings habits, maybe even a side business. Are you approaching it with patience, looking for steady progress over years, or are you chasing quick wins? That long-term lens changes how you act today.
Right. It shifts the focus from frantic activity to consistent, patient action.
Exactly. And one really practical way to enforce that consistency is automation.
Ah, setting things up so you don't have to think about it.
Precisely. Set up automatic transfers to your savings account each month. Automate your investment contributions.
Takes the emotion out of the day-to-day decision.
It does. It builds those good habits right into your system, so they happen consistently without you needing willpower or even remembering every single time. It just works for you in the background.
So really, the big takeaway from Housel's is that managing your own behavior, your own psychology is probably more critical to financial success than being like a Wall Street genius.
That's the core message, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's about understanding yourself, your emotional triggers, embracing patience, thinking long-term, and using systems like automation to help you stay consistent.
It feels empowering, actually. It suggests that you have more control over your financial future than you might think, not through complex strategies, but through simple, consistent behavior.
It really does. You can genuinely reshape things by focusing on these psychological aspects.
Okay, so to leave our listeners with something to chew on, maybe think about this. What's one specific area in your own financial life where becoming more aware of your emotions could lead you to a different, perhaps more consistent, and ultimately more beneficial approach over the long haul?
That's a great question to ponder.